This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
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 You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the first ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Bonding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all three of us with the swinger of the week. Wow. Hey, it's Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, again. Hello, guys.
I apologize.
Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
hello, ladies. So this evening's Black Excellence shout out goes to AshJaye Creations. AshJaye Creations is located in Waldorf, Maryland, and she is a hairstylist specializing in protective styles and natural hair care. So if you want to hit her up and see what amazing style she has for you and your dude, okay, you can hit her up at www.styleseat.com/AshJaye Creations or her Instagram page at AshJaye Creations. So,
Okay.
hey, girl, hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will definitely toast and cheers to that. So,
Okay.
swingies, grab your drinks along with the ladies, and let's toast, link to another episode, 106 to be exact. Okay, out here in these streets, I'm having some red
106 and off.
wine. Okay, exactly. Okay. Yes, that was a good little reference right there. Yes, pay us. And I'm having red wine tonight, sassy.
Okay.
I'm having some, what is this? Canadian Club whiskey with some vanilla Coke, and the Canadian Club Canadian Club whiskey is courtesy of this nigga that I don't even talk to no more. He bought me this.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to that. Okay.
Yes. Clink.
Yes.
Gotta cut them off.
Fine.
Gotta cut them off.
Disrespectful. So this is a nice little concocted here. I am having Hennessy Black, okay, with some brut champagne, and it's good.
Okay.
That sounds really
With a little red stripe on the side.
Well, that do
Okay.
sound strong. You need that.
okay.
Stuff going on. Okay.
I'm gonna sleep also with that.
Okay. Getting tore up out here. Okay.
I want to get to it, but I gotta work in the morning, so
Yes, I gotta go to school.
I gotta get up early every day for the rest of the week.
Oh, no.
All right, so if you're new here, welcome. If you're old, welcome back to all the old host swingers. Thank you for allowing us to keep you coming and coming and coming and coming some more.
Okay.
If you haven't done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I think we're almost at 300 if we're not now. We appreciate all the subscribers that have already subscribed. Put that notification bell on to let you know when we come on, so you can be in the chat with us when we premiere, and comment, share, and all that other stuff that you need to do so that you can, so we can get in the recommended section of your YouTube. But thank you to all of our old swingers and our new swingers. We really, really appreciate you. Okay.
Okay.
And speaking of swingers, let's get into the swinger of the week. Okay.
All right now.
Okay. And okay. This week's swinger goes to Noel. Okay.
Okay, Noel. Hey, girl.
So Noelle, I met Noelle my freshman year of college. I've known Noelle since before my son was born. Like she witnessed me be pregnant and everything. She's from North Carolina. She is an amazing makeup artist. I think what's her name? Super Scent and Crayon Case. I think they follow her. They be reposting her all the time, her makeup stuff. She do all types of makeup, but she definitely pops up in the chat from time to time when she can, and she shows her support. So we just want to say thank you to you for supporting us and keeping us going. So we really, really appreciate you.
All
Okay.
right, Noel.
And a heart. Yes.
Yes, and a heart. I know that's right.
Okay.
So, like, what did you guys do? Weekend recap? You know, it was gone for maybe about 2 weeks or so. So, I mean, any highlights? Anything you want to drop right now? To you.
Nothing over here. It's a lot over here, but ain't nothing to talk about. So
Okay, well, moving right
but
along.
I worked. Oh no, I'm sorry. My
Okay.
baby.
Oh, you okay? Go ahead, because you was like in and out. I was
Yes,
like,
I'm
okay.
sorry because I'm
Okay.
thinking about the wrong stuff. Okay,
Let's rewind
so
it back. Okay.
my son had a game last week, and the team
That was
didn't
the
win.
final one.
No, so I thought it was, but it's not. They have the playoffs this Saturday, but we don't know where it's at or the time. So,
Okay,
but
TJ.
they played last Saturday. They didn't win, but they played a really good game, so that was nice. So yes, I had something to do. That was fun.
But the
Okay.
Saturday before that, didn't they win the Saturday before that?
Yes. Oh, look at
Because we
God.
didn't have a show, right? We didn't have a show since the
No,
winning game, right? Okay,
no.
so
This is why I
they
need y'all
had
in my life. Yeah, so he won. His team won the game the Saturday before. So the last couple
Yes,
seconds of the game,
TJ.
they made a 2-pointer.
Yes.
Okay, and they won the game by
Okay,
2 points.
TJ.
Yes.
Yes.
So my baby doing his thing.
Okay.
Okay. But all that other shit ain't worth talking about. So
Okay. And okay, moving right along here.
Still.
So,
still.
well, yeah, I mean, well, you know, I didn't, you know, well, I had a massage, you know, like maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe going on now. I had got a hot stone massage. It was part of my birthday gift certificate. Yeah, shout out to the Grays. So I used it and it was great. It was just like the great 90 minutes, just great. And then I did receive some good news within, you know, those 2 weeks, you know, about to switch up some changes, I can move in silence real quick.
Okay.
And then yeah, for some reason I booked the hair appointment with a different place. So there's something somewhere new, but they get really good reviews. And I was like, okay, but it's a little different, you know. Like they go by, it was like if you have more than 130 locks, then I guess they do an upcharge. So I was like, 130 locks? How many locks you got up in there? So I end up counting my locks. And I was like, okay. I came under that. I'm 114. But I was like, okay. I was in here counting on the main line. So that made me count because I always wanted to and just never got around to it. And I did. So yeah, that was it.
No, you got way more than me. I only got 69. And a 69.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's a good number to have.
Okay.
That sounds like fun times.
That was a good one.
Ooh, no, it don't. I hate 69. Y'all like 69?
I love it. It's so it's like you try to outdo like me. I be trying to outdo. Well,
I'm not gonna outdo you. I'm just gonna let you eat, boo.
Okay, I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy
I'm gonna
because
outdo you. I'm gonna let you munch like that nigga's a munch. Like okay.
yes, because all's gonna happen is you gonna be stuck in my mouth like a thermometer because I'm not gonna be trying to do nothing because I'm gonna be enjoying what's going on down there. So you might as well let's just take turns because no, I don't like.
Yeah, that's
it.
why I
just
don't care
competition.
for it. I don't care for it because I can't focus. Because I'm
Me
like,
either.
once you hit that
That
little
part.
spot, I be like, ooh, like you hitting the spot. I can't. Like,
That's
I mean,
true.
do your
Now
thing.
that's
Lord,
the hard part to
like-
try to stay focused because I don't be staying focused after like ever, and then I be like, and I go, on the
I can't
on
hook, I
the-
can't hook with it from the beginning. I'll be like, what the hook? Like I can't breathe. You know what I mean? On top of that, you getting munched on and you won't moaning and getting choked. Like it's too much. Much going on. Like let me enjoy it and then we'll switch and you enjoy it. Like, but yeah, that 69 don't work for me because my focus be going like 1 point, especially when you with somebody who got like some bomb head. Like come on now.
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know damn well I'm about to be munching. Like, yes, I'm about to be tearing this face up. Okay, like
Yes.
Not reminiscing over there.
okay,
I'm trying to be
Reminiscing.
celibate now. I'm trying to be celibate, but
so
we'll see how long that lasts. Oh, did you finish your weekend?
Oh yeah, I was done at 114 locks, girl.
Oh, okay.
How we got on six? Oh, we got on 69 because of your locks. Yes, that's how we got there.
What I saw the weekend before? What I do the weekend before? I don't even remember. I know I clapped some cheeks though. Time, but somewhere within that time. But so this most recent weekend, I went to Atlanta. I had a really good time, to say the least. Shout out to my best good friend River, because she allowed me to stay. I came to her house, allowed me to stay. I just needed to get away. Like I've been going through so much in life, like with the whole surgery thing and my father passing away, and it's just like I haven't had time to grieve. I haven't had time to like relax. As other people got their own shit going on. I'm always everybody's therapist, so I didn't really have time to just be. Then I'm trying to get my business back off the ground and work on opening this spot. So it's just been a lot. So I just needed a break. And then I wanted to go see R.E.A.D because that's my boo. So I was like, well, I should go to the Atlanta one because the one out here was sold out anyway. So I went down there, had a really, really good time. I got to meet Meika Boo. 7. I bet I got to meet his mom, and I got to meet Thursday and his son. Who else I got to meet? I got to meet Des Monroe. That's another one of River's artists. She's an R&B singer. I got to meet her boyfriend, Javon. I believe that's his name, Javon. He's an artist as well. So it was a lot of love and hip hop ATL going on over the weekend. It was a whole lot of, but I really enjoyed myself nonetheless. So I had a good time. I'll be back out there, and
that's good. You needed that time. You really did. You needed that time.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Well, that's amazing, boss. And I guess we can actually,
The only thing I didn't like was it was turbulency on the plane.
Oh,
it was
turbulency. She was blowing me. It's turbulency. Oh my God, Meaty, why? Oh, it chuckled me then, it chuckled me now.
Turbulency.
Who says that? Yes, it's turbulency on here.
It was turbulency.
Well, you know what, guys? Just come spar with us and no judge with us, okay, guys? And
AT. Okay.
My bad.
Got a shade room, neighborhood talk, and Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, where all news is juicy and allegedly. We're gonna begin, shall we?
Listen.
With a question. Okay, y'all. What are things broke people always have money for?
Food.
The club. Weed.
Swingies, which that's what I said, me. Swingies, which I give it down there. So
the vacation.
That was like weed. That I agreed with that one. Somebody said everything except bills. Ooh, that was shame.
Okay.
Somebody said pets niggas barely feed themselves, but we'll get a dog in a minute. I don't do that to Tink T because them dogs be living real good, okay? Leave them dogs alone. Like don't be putting them in that. Shoot. That was like disrespectful. But I think weed was the number one right there. And now we
Definitely.
move on. Okay. And now we move on to the fashions, child, because child, this shit right here was super little trendily. Miss Julia Fox, who was at New York Fashion Week
Yeah.
with her human body bag. So it definitely went super trending. People, there was some
What?
people. Yes. So,
I'm not even about to carry a big bag, let alone a whole human bag.
y'all see it though, but don't it look real humany? Like
Yes, and she got on
It
heels.
does.
it looks real humany, but up here it do look like a little fakey or whatever. But I gave different angles and stuff, and I was like, let
That
me
looks
just see what
dumb.
this.
Oh,
So
do that.
so swingies love it a dub it, ladies love it a dub it. It's definitely a dub it. I can't walk around with that. Like I'm gonna need a seat for my bag. Like y'all scoot over, my bag gotta
My
sit
whole
too.
bag about to feel like a human.
Like tap
And
tap. So Shaders was like, that's me trying to get my BFF and Beyonce concert.
You know what?
I said I'm going to church. Y'all want me to bring a plate back? Okay. That's why I say, what does one put in a bag like this? I agree.
Yeah.
Like, what do you put in a bag? Swingies, like down below. What do you put in the bag like this? What would you put in the bag like this?
A deal down.
How heavy is it?
Not a dildo. I always scared to dig in the bag. Like, oh my God.
Girl, you can put a whole
You said a
body in that body
dildo.
bag.
Okay. All right. So it's definitely a dub for us. It's giving a dub. Yeah. I mean, but it's New York Fashion Week. So hey. Then we have your girl Lotto, who was actually up for BB Women's in Music for a little billboard photo shoot or whatnot. But it's giving. I like the bottom part. It's pretty cute, sexy. I mean, it's different, but I guess I'll give it like a. Eh, I don't love it, but I don't dub it. So I'm gonna be the OR, the OR
I
in the
just don't
middle.
like that around the neck. It's given peacocky. It's given. I don't.
Tampon, like in the vagina.
Yes, I was gonna say something vagina-y, but it. I just don't like that fur around the neck thing, whatever that is.
Okay, all right.
But the dress
So
is cute.
huh?
I said, but the dress is
And
cute.
Okay. Yes, me. And then we have ASAP Rocky, who was at the Gucci fashion show at Mulan Fashion Week. As he giving his normal usual style, I guess that could be a love it because that's just expected of him, quite frank. To have skirt with the pants as well. Then he did the G in the head for Gucci. So, yeah, it's just what it's giving, to me.
yeah, I'm not into all that.
Yeah, neither. So, it's what y'all give it down there. Love it, dub it, what it give. And then this is definitely a dub it, a dub it for me. And then I know y'all, before y'all ask and be like, who is that? I had to do my little research this time. And yes, she is actually a Colombian American singer and songwriter known for her unique style and blends of R&B, soul, hip hop, reggaeton, and she's done collaboration with Tyler the Creator. So I don't know like her main song that got like out here popping in the streets. I did go listen to it for a little bit. She is kind of soulful, so I'm like, okay, let me go check her out. She might come make it to the playlist. I gotta listen to her a little bit more, but those shoes is an for me, definitely.
I don't even know what's going on here.
Somebody's like when you need to stand up, but your feet need to sit down. Like that's that's crazy. Somebody say when my kids bring me an art project for Mother's Day gift. Oh, do that to them. It's giving me Grinch Christmas sled. I mean, I can definitely see that. So that's a dub for me. And that concludes that segment. Everybody is like, yeah, crickets, absolutely not. So let's get into this local news real quick because, quite frankly, the local news is more popping than the celebrity news, to be quite frank. And first up, with experimental male birth control proven effective to prevent pregnancy. So, yes, child, out here in New York in the medical center, they've been testing for a while and they test on male mice, which give them a single dose of the drug and it temporarily basically holds the sperm's ability to swim and mature through the reproduction system, but it still gives them the urge to want to full. You know what I mean? Like get
Okay.
it in. So yeah, it's
That is fascinating.
possible
it
the
what?
world is moving.
You don't know I know because
into-
I'm supposed to be celibate. Never mind.
yes, the world may be moving into a very different type of look. And it was just very interesting to see what people were saying. Like someone was like, "Thank you, Heavenly Father. This must have been a woman." yes. Somebody else was like, "Game changer. Population is going to drop at least 75%." Hey, not lying. Nobody, women, you want a pill?
Okay.
yes.
Period.
And I ain't get her pregnant. I'm on birth control. Like, could you imagine a nigga saying that? Like,
Right.
I'm all
wow.
for it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's get it.
okay. She is here for a child. But then, speaking of here for it, these people are kind of not here for it because researchers claim 63% of men under 30 are single because they rather watch porn than go on dates. They're getting a lot of their needs met without having to go out. So, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and they're saying basically, because of the spike when COVID happened during the pandemic, that kind of started to cause this. But they noticed the spike went up in 2019 between the ages of 18 to 29 became more single. So they were basically doing it, and now they're not. So it's like 63%. They just feel it's just
They were doing it before COVID. What is it saying? They were doing it
yeah, they
before.
were doing it before COVID, like
Of
in their
course, it was COVID. It was a
Mhm.
pandemic. Niggas was shut
Right. So that's
down.
exactly. So now
And
they're
the,
saying
and the
after
side
that.
hoes they couldn't get to because they was shut down with the main hoes.
Nobody. Right. I'm about to say no, you can't you for the streets. But the streets ain't streeting
Yeah,
during
so that's
COVID.
what it's giving, honeybee. They
COVID
saying
was
yeah, so that's what makes
some of
them
the best
concerned about the
times.
later generation to
Ooh,
come
child.
because that is what it's giving for now. But what is not giving, honey, people is serious about their Popeyes because a 50-year-old woman drives into Popeyes over missing biscuit. And yes, y'all heard it right. Belinda,
Buttermilk biscuits.
yes, child. Belinda Miller, she basically in Augusta, Georgia establishment, but in error, her order was incorrect, and Shorty took the vehicle and drove it into the restaurant, according to USA Today. She drove the car to the east entrance of the building, and basically, even though they were correcting the issue for her right before she rammed the car, it was basically too late. So, yeah,
That chicken
child,
look good and
over
crispy.
biscuits that was missing from her order. She was not having it. And was also about missing, which is in your household, which is crazy to me. A mom says she ditches toilet paper in her home and reuses a family cloth. So this went super trending because people want to know, like, how does this happen? How do you do this? Like, what is going on? But she said it works for her family, and that's basically what they do, and they're able to save expenses there, and they use a cloth. And I'm like, I don't know. I used to have questions like when you do some that doo ain't always the same every day. Like,
They white.
no,
They're black.
they're black. Yeah. So I mean everybody's trying new things, eco-friendly. I get it, but that's a little
That's
too
cheap.
forward eco-friendly for me. Like that's a little
That's cheap and
too
unsanitary.
for
That's
me.
true.
Swingies
I
with
don't know.
chocolate, yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't getting rid. But child, over in y'all neck of the woods, girl, to be exact, child is southeast. Y'all ain't hear about this? How a teen ends up in an ambulance after attempting to carjack his grandmother, who was on her way to go to chemo, child.
What?
I believe that. That's
Yes, like I be the laughing, yo. Yes, over there in southeast. He basically yes, tried to rob his grandmother, and the neighbor outside saw it happening. So the neighbor is the one who came out and you know what I mean, get him off the grandmother, attack him down, and realized it was the whole grandson. So yeah, I'm just saying, just a
Oh
lot
my
going on. And then in Tennessee going on, they basically want to ban the drag shows, performances, basically, you know, with the whole gender thing going on for transgender minors, and they feel that, you know, young people shouldn't be able to go into those drag shows and see those type of things at their young age. So they're protesting all that about that in Tennessee. And then wow, I told you it was popping in the regular news, child. Then we got a nurse caught on video slamming a newborn face first on his bassinet in Long Island. Out here, they out here wilding.
Y'all out there wilding, yeah.
Born into a bassinet. Now, a warning, this video is tough to watch. News Source Paisley Chang is the best eyes for the story.
Baby Nico is home, but his parents are angry after what happened in the NICU at Good Samaritan Hospital in West Islip.
Anger, hurt, I was upset, like, it was terrible.
Nico's dad went to visit him in the nursery and started recording him crying through the window when he captured this. The video appears to show a nurse roughly picking up Nico, slamming him face first back into the bassinet.
Caught up. So that case is still undergoing, but I was like, oh, they about to get paid. And it was in the hospital. Like, I dare you slam this cute little baby. Like, the fuck wrong with you? Your baby. Like, wow. So people is just wilding out here. And that ain't even all the end of the wilding. We got this MMA fighter who stabs his girlfriend 17 times and hides her body in his closet. Yes, y'all heard.
It's going crazy, boy.
Yes, like, and he's 28. Like, that is so crazy. So according to the Daily Mail,
That was his ex-girlfriend, so he was a psychotic ex.
Okay, and yes, but it was like basically they didn't say why he stabbed her. They got into an argument and they had broke up or whatever, and she ended up going to stay at her parents' house. And he ended up going over there to the parents' house, like, I need to talk to you or whatever. Then they end up getting into another argument, and that's when he started stabbing her. Then he put her in the truck and literally took her home and put her in his closet. So, yo, I'm like, it is a lot tea going on out here in these local streets, and that is the end of the local. And for the foodies, real quick, that's you, kid.
Yes, okay, what we got?
Are you down for it though? Because they about to launch this in Germany. McDonald's introducing a plant-based McNuggets. It's made with peas, corn, and wheat.
So first of all, what you not about to do? Okay, is take all the chemically or like all this chemical crap that you already put in the nuggets that ain't real and make this. Like, I'm fine with the unreal nuggets, the unreal meat, and the nuggets that you already give us. But I don't really eat McDonald's like that. So
okay.
I would try it though. I would try it. But...
Okay, you're trying it. Somebody say y'all doing everything but fixing the ice cream machine. Okay, because
that's true. Because that's always down.
Somebody said frying them in the same oil as the chicken nuggets defeats the purpose.
That don't be them. That don't be that be them not turning on the machine. Remember, didn't they get sued by the ice cream machine people? Didn't you had an interview?
They did.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that one time that they was not playing in that state. And somebody said just like snack wraps. I feel you because them snack wraps be good. They will like bring them back. And then also in good little foodie here, which went super trending. I would try these easy taco cups with y'all because these are super trending. Yeah, and I was like, I might have to make that real quick just with turkey meat though. They did it with the ground beef, but it looks really tasty. I would definitely try it and make it. Yes, I would. Thank you too, please. Thank you.
Delicious. No,
I eat that.
Okay. Yes.
That's what he said.
Okay. Okay. And if you're looking for a nice little cute little brunch spot, I found that had got some good little reviews out here in New York. I was like, well, I gotta find a friend to go. But it's like a little bottle of brunch, and which made it super trending. You know, the food definitely looks good. It's called Glass Ceiling. And like I said, the food looks really amazing. They gave it a 10 out of 10 and everything. But what makes it super trending is the bottomless drinks actually come to you in a bird cage in the shape of birds. I guess you can order your mimosa
I'm
or
a bird.
sangria. Okay, literally, I'm a bird. Exactly. I gotta go there.
I made that bird on top look like okay.
Only you would notice that.
They need to put some more powdered sugar on them pancakes.
So yo, I can't. And now we get into the drama of the week, which is really stupid at the end of the day that Rihanna really got some complaints during the halftime show, y'all. Like over 103 complaints saying that her performance was pornographic. They said it was indecent. Yes, pornography. It was indecent and had to turn off the TV because of the pornographic content. A Utah resident said. Another Florida complained and said she spread her ass cheek at the crack. She rubbed her pants where her labia were 3 times. A California viewer just couldn't help but compare a pregnant Riri to Sam Smith. And she was like, it was just disgusting. And, it's about self-respect and others and their self-respect. So I'm like, girl, but I don't
spread her ass cheeks at the crack.
Yes, that's what she said. She spread her ass cheeks and she went by her labia 3 times.
But you know what wasn't a problem? That money that she made for her business when she performed. Okay, run her money.
And okay, say it again.
Okay.
And speaking of touch it, because yes, touch it. Okay, so ZVSN, he gives one of his fans a tattoo and roses. To a fan whose boo was upset that she danced on him. And he basically sent her a message talking about guess you had a good time. Guess you had a good time shaking your ass on a dude who was performing. And she sure did talk to me like he a hater. And yes, I did. Okay. As she should have. Okay. And then he even went as far, like he gave her a tattoo because, he's not only known for his singing, but he do tattoos as well. And she was like, thanks for dragging me, guys. So I guess they was dragging her and, her comments and all that once they got one of this, like, how you gonna do that to your boyfriend and blah, blah, blah. Because she posted like, it's only right, to have my first tat done by my favorite R&B artist. So I'm like, girl, she better enjoy. It's one in a lifetime. Like she get this. Like, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't, whatever. So he came on a mic. He saw all of this, got one of this, and he was like, I just read, and her first comment says she's single. Homie was just getting mad over a girl that's not his girl. I should take her out before I leave New York. She deserves better vibrations. Okay. So
I might be slow, but what is that? Why is that division sign there? What's that for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know his name. I always say DVSN. I don't know because I don't know, but I know he's the one that do touch it.
Division is his name. Okay.
Touch it. Do it with your privacy. Okay. Do it
Division.
Okay. Yes. Touch it. Division, divide, and go. But who didn't go? Who took all this nonsense with, and especially we talk about how Zeus was trying to really charge people $30 or whatever for their Zeus pay-per-view things. And I was like, oh no, catch you on YouTube for free, girl. And really didn't even have to do that because it was literally all over social media, literally clip by clip. And it was
even Jonathan had it on his live.
Just wow. But it all kind of started with the whole Chris Brown thing back. She was like, fuck his kid, fuck him, all that, blah, blah, blah. Then she had this is her apologizing because she had to come out and apologize and say, okay, sorry about that. That meaning she apologized at least 2-3 times. But Chris is just like, whatever. Now we get back to her and they keep trying to do the press conference release, but she keep going at it with Natalie. It's just like not letting up. Then she talking about how Natalie be fucking on everybody and doing this everywhere they go, basically cheating on her husband. And that's how the husband name got dragged into this shit. So it was just like a lot going on. And this is her dragging her husband in.
to her husband because I never met him and he's never outside because Nelly's always fucking everybody every state we go to. They all got too many bodies to compete with me. Like, it really, the pussy is dead. Yes, they not that whole day. They said when she was in high school, she fucked the whole football team. She embarrassed her brother. That's crazy.
So I was just like, I mean,
but she still beat you up, girl.
Okay, and I'm like, I mean, Tommy exposing what Chin did in high school doesn't even matter at this point. I just want to know if it was JV or varsity team. Choo, Little Miss Amtrak. Like, you picking up stuff that ain't even relevant. And somebody replied to that was like, not Little Miss Amtrak. I was like, yes, girl. Chris Brown said it first. And then she did all that talking just to get her ass beat down. And you know, some people still to her, that's what's blowing me. People are still like, no, Tommy was fucked up, that wasn't a match, Natalie bigger than her, like just excuses for excuses, just be accountable. That bitch got beat down. She talked shit, got beat down, and it's okay, period, poo. Like, damn. So yeah, that concludes the read for the evening, y'all. Sourced by the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, where all news is juicy and allegedly. And you know, now everyone, we move on to the freak show where you officially are. Well, it's psychotic, but for sure it's Psycho X because that's all I could find. But I'll let someone else more about that.
Okay.
I'll let someone else tell you more about that. Okay.
I'm feeling a little good right now. So I'm shout out to this Canadian club whiskey by a nigga from a nigga that I don't talk to no more. Okay.
I was doing that one man dance. You remember who was there when his friend was rapping and he was on stage?
Wait, you pause for a second. So let's get into this topic. Because we kind of talk about it in different episodes. But we never really touch on it. But we've all either have a crazy ass ex, aka psychotic ex, or we've been one. So let's get into it. I thought we was gonna have some guests. You know how that goes, though. People say,
we know. I mean, I sent the info.
Everybody always be like, I need to come on your show. Bring me on your show. Be like, okay, come on. And then they never show. So it is what it is. But anyway, so we can all talk about it, ladies. So what is y'all's like definition of a psychotic ex? Like, how would you define that? Because everybody I feel like it's different levels and people think people are crazy for different reasons. So what do y'all think? What does a psychotic ex mean to y'all?
Insane in the membrane. That's my song, Insane in the Membrane. Insane. Okay, I'm sorry. No, insane. Kind of, sort of. But it's something that has to make you insane. Like, you have to, like, to me, like, I think people are psychotic because they eventually black the fuck out and it's nothing else to do but act freaking crazy.
Okay.
So that makes them psychotic. Okay. I would say my definition of psychotic would be the levels of your mindset. Like, if the way you're thinking and you think like that's okay, to me, I think, okay, that kind of level of thinking kind of, to me, falls on more of a psychotic scale. Like, if you're thinking like, if I just bruise her up a little bit or stab her a few times, I won't kill her. I won't kill her necessarily, but I'll just stab her a few times so she understands me. I'm gonna be like, pack it up, time to go. Like, that's like, and okay. So that's why I don't know. I feel like, I have been, I don't know, necessarily not as much as to that extreme is psychotic, but it raised eyebrows to me, like certain things that the person would do, like, try to poison me with hand sanitizer in my water. It's just like, that to me is like, okay, that's not normal behavior that I would normally do. If I get mad at a bitch, I wouldn't do that. But in her mind, she thought that it was okay. Like, oh, it wasn't gonna hurt you. How would you know? So to me, it was like, yeah, that's a little signs of yeah, that mind thinking is a little different. That's why I don't fuck with y'all Aries. Y'all crazy.
We are not.
Yes, y'all are. And are.
Not me.
So yeah. To me, it's definitely the levels of the mindset, like that determines if you fall on that scale with me. Cause listen, yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree, and then I also think like it's just somebody that you're no longer in a relationship with, whether you ended it or they ended it, but then they just started tripping, like, and they're trying to do anything to bring negative energy to your life. Whether it's if they ended it or not, maybe they realized that. Let's say that if they ended it, they realized that, damn, I made a mistake. And then, but you done already got over that situation. So then they start doing all this crazy stuff because they want to get what they want, but they can't have it because they ended it. And that's what it was. So then they start tripping out and just doing anything that'll cause negative vibes or any harm to your life or anyone close to you's life because they can't have what they want. That's what I think.
Okay.
And then that is crazy. That is.
Definitely.
So that's like after I done broke up with you and I done moved on. Now you want to act crazy? Like what? But they wasn't giving this crazy vibes like that when we were together. Dang, that's like that is crazy. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm going my separate ways now. Like you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. Like, what's good? Like now that I'm happy, you wanna. I know you see. This is why I cannot let nobody disturb my peace like that. Especially if the new person is really making me happy. Like I'm not about to revert back to that old lifestyle like that. Clearly, that was not it. Like that wasn't me. That's how Tommy be like, yes, I came out of character. No, that's your character, hoe. And then we also learn about our other character traits when we put in situations that we never thought we put in, child. So you learn about yourself.
That part.
Yes, ask Ari, okay? Learn about yourself, T, because I'm just trying
that
to
part.
Does anybody experienced a psychotic ex, or has anyone been a psychotic ex?
I've experienced one. I don't think I've been psychotic.
Psychotic.
Yeah, I can't even get it out. Okay, hold on. Let me, I don't think, see, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think I was psychotic. I just think I was angry.
Okay.
At the situation and what had transpired, and I was in a you got me fucked up type of mode. So I don't think I was psychotic because I wasn't thinking crazy and then after that I was just thinking of beat your ass. And that's what I did. So it was, yeah. And then life went back to just like life in. But it was like, this ain't gonna work because like I don't trust you. I don't fuck with you. Like, nah, dog, we gotta go. So yeah, so I don't think I was psychotic, but I have dealt after that situation and moving on and stuff. I've had some situations where it was that was a little psychotic. Trying to choke me up a little bit. Mimi. Protection on me though. Like yes, he bringing up that name, choke me, child. See, it made for me not to say it, but yes, that person was a little too psychotic-y for me. But y'all know it always be the psychotic ones with the great sex, with the clink, like they be the man. Like, why are the crazy ones so like good in that department? It's just unbeknownst to me. It behooves me.
Okay.
Geez.
I guess I could probably agree with that, but in my situation with the psychotic ex that I know of, I've had better. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I probably, because for some reason people think I'm crazy. I don't think I've been a psychotic ex. No, I don't think I've been a psychotic ex, but I don't know what people be. Not everybody labels me crazy, but people label me crazy. I don't understand why, because I don't even be doing no crazy stuff. And every time I ask, what was it that I've done that's crazy, nobody could ever answer. So I'm not taking that like title.
Okay. As you shouldn't.
But yeah, as far but I've also been told, and I know I'm confident. I'm not like cocky or arrogant about it. I'm just confident. I know I have really good sex. So
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe
period.
those that think that I'm crazy can agree with you, Meika.
Okay. Yes. Crazy ones. Okay. Yeah, the sex be on and popping. You'll be like, ooh, shit. Oh my God, one more night. Let me just one more night with this crazy hoe, you know. Like, oh my God. Ooh, child, I just gotta break out of that.
Okay.
Nah, honey, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's why they always be trying to come back.
Because they know they know.
No
And
matter
that
how
was
crazy people
hard
try
to get that
saying
one away. Like that one was consistently like, I don't. They had to tell that one many times, like, I don't want you. Like it was hard for that one to like let in go. Like keep finding ways to reach out to me. Like you're blocked on every like, leave me alone. Like it was hard. But I'm like, girl, you caused this though. So I don't know.
So what is it that made them a psychotic ex?
The Pussy.
Made them.
The Pussy.
Okay. It was though. It was the things that we used to do and experiment and stuff. And she'd be like, yo, you just be down for whatever. Like, I'm like, okay. And yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna front. Like, she opened me up to some stuff. And I'm like, she just be a little weirdy. Like, white people-y weirdy type of stuff. And I'm like, you know, weirdy, but you know, I already do that on you. But you ain't doing that on me, but we can do that on you. Okay. But it was like, you know.
You ever gave a foot job, like play with it with your toe?
Yeah, and I slipped my toe in there. It's warm.
You know, white people eat stuff, and you know,
yes, it's really
you know,
warm
my
down
ex was one of my exes do white people eat stuff, so that's why I asked.
Yes, it's really warm down there. It is.
Oh my God.
So I don't know. It was just, you know, yeah, it was definitely that. Because even when we be doing like, she used to just say some crazy stuff like, "You better not get it to nobody." Like what? Like what you talking about? We together. Like ain't nobody in the you. Like what you talking about? Yeah, she get real crazy, and she like, "Oh my God, like I can't believe you was giving head like this to somebody else." And I'm like, why is you talking about somebody
Why
else?
you worried about what was happening?
Like Shorty would get mad after the act, like after the head, she comes so extravagantly. And she'd be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you be really eating somebody out like this." I was like, who says we eat them out like that? Like every person is different. She's like, nah, you probably had some type of same rhythm. Like, nah. I was like, oh my God, like, do you want the head or not? Like, she's like, I want it, but you was just eating somebody. I was like, shut up. Like,
right. Like you spoiled a moment like that. Like, calm down.
Godly. This was psychotic. Okay. Psychotic. Yes, the signs were there. I shouldn't have blinked twice. I should have just, yes, my eyes open. So, who I tell you that she messed it up for all Aries though. So yeah, you Aries, just keep on walking on by. Just keep scoot.
But if you're like me, it's okay.
Because the universe would never make an Aries my soulmate. The universe would never do that to me. So, and the universe was doing me pretty good. So yeah, I don't think the soulmate is gonna be an Aries.
You know, soulmates ain't just soulmates ain't just romantic though. Kid could be your soulmate. She your Aries.
No.
What happened?
Soulmates, they be in your life different lifetimes.
Yeah,
then I think, and that's the only one because that I could barely tolerate that one. So that's enough.
First of all,
right
whatever, because I'm everything.
That's enough right
I'm
there.
real romantic-y.
Yeah,
so
I can't
to piggyback off of yours, I had somebody that I know, a friend of mine, we were chatting before the show, and I told him what the topic was, and I told him that I would share their point. So they say that people become psychotic exes but it'd be the other person's fault. So it's kind of like the piggyback on you, because they said, you know, the girl might have some torch, some good sex. So that's a factor, or the guy might got that thunderstroke, I guess. Okay. So, but they said honestly, if the chemistry is perfect and then they lose it, it would drive the person crazy because they really regret losing once, having what was once perfect in their lives, and they lost it. So then they go crazy over it. So, so they kind of, they started off with the whole, the sex thing makes it people turn crazy.
It does.
In my situation, I don't think it was the sex that made that nigga turn into a psychotic ex. Because even with him, so I've only been in like 3 real like relationships, and he was one of them. But his was the shortest relationship out of all the ones I've been. But anyway, I think it was his life was better when he was with me. Because like I said, I've had better as far as sex. Like it was like at the time it was like, okay, this is a hood nigga sex. I liked it, I enjoyed it. But then after a while I was like, I don't want that. Yeah, so I don't think it was the sex that made him psychotic. I think it was the fact that he's a narcissist, number one. Number two, he just, I don't want to say a whole bunch of negative things, but he's just has a lot of negative energy in his life, and he's not where he could be like a normal person his age would be in life. He's not there. And I think that him missing out on a lifestyle was what made him crazy, because he just can't be, and he can't be in control. He was controlling. So when people are controlling, I think that plays a factor. They're controlling and they want things to go their way, a certain way or whatever, and then don't go their way, then they start tripping out because they can't have their way. It's kind of like a temper tantrum, but he's done some craziness, definitely some craziness. And then even to this day, like, you know, every once in a blue, like, cause I block him or whatever. I be blocking him. I just don't pay him no mind. But every once in a blue moon, he'll go onto somebody else's page and then reach out. And then I always give him a chance to just be regular. Like, you could just be regular and talk to me regular. And he always fucks it up. Like, it's always, he always fucks it up. Like, even recently, he just wanted me, like, come see me. No, I'm not coming to see you. I'm not doing none of that. Like, no, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not sparking that. Like, we're not friends anymore. You know, I don't want nothing to happen to you in life. I do care about your well-being, but I'm good. And me saying no, he was like, well, I'm going to find out who your new nigga is. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to tell all your deepest, darkest secrets to everybody since you won't come. Like, nigga, why would you do that? Like, that's crazy.
That's your fault, because your pussy is too good. That's your fault.
That is,
but it's not even about.
You don't think it's you know? Yeah.
I don't think it's about that. I could be wrong, but I don't think
you're just a dope ass person. So it's still your fault.
Yeah, when I deal with somebody, I pour life into them. I water them like a plant, and they grow.
Okay,
we both grow together. A lot of the times we grow together. And it's, you know, I'm not perfect, but if we together, like, you gonna spoil me, I'm gonna spoil you, we gonna have a good time. I'm a good time, I'm a kiki, like, you know, I be down, I be with the shits. So, you know, I'm a good person, like, I'm a great catch. So, you know, after a while, when niggas be trying to play, and I be over them, like, you know, you can't get money. Get money together. And these niggas broke, so, you know.
Okay. And that's the thing. They realize they're not going to find another you. And when they realize that they can't find another you, it's too late. Like, dude, I'm done.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
I get 359 chances, but once I'm done, I am done.
Okay.
I am out of here.
Yeah, it's like, once you give all those chances and when you done, it's like, nigga, fuck you. Who you? And that's what it is. I'm understanding that's what it is. People become psychotic when they realize they don't have you in their pocket no more. You're not in their pocket. Like, they can't go and play with you and then come back and say, oh, she's in my pocket, there she go. I'm not in your pocket anymore. Okay. And that's what drives them crazy.
Okay. So, Kid, what about you? Have you have a psychotic ex, or have you ever been a psychotic ex?
No. I haven't been in many serious relationships, but those relationships were not psychotic-y. I had a moment. I had a psychotic-y moment not too long ago. And yes, it felt weirdy, but it felt good, kind of, sorta. And I was like, "Ooh, I can't be all the way psychotic because I think I will end up in jail somewhere." But yeah, I had a situation and I was crying and laughing at the same time. I said, "Ooh, this would it feel like to be psychotic." And I was like, "Ooh, I don't like that. She need to simmer down a little bit. She need to go back where she came from because that's not." Let me be all the way psychotic, and that would not be good for people involved. It would just not be good.
Okay.
Why? What you think you would do?
I really think that I would go to jail. I think I would kill somebody. I really do. And I'm not supposed to say this on live television, but
I was about to say we gonna scratch that part out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We gonna scratch that part out because if some shit go down, this shit is premeditated because it's on the damn podcast.
Oh, I know, my bad. Yeah, scratch that. Yeah, scratch. But yes, I would be in big trouble. Yes, I would be in big trouble if that's what I should have said. I would be in big trouble if I allowed my complete self to be totally psychotic-y. Yes. So yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I've been a psychotic ex. Like I said, people be saying I'm crazy, but I don't think I've done any psychotic. I know one of my relationships, they ended it and they ended it out of nowhere. Like it was just like, what the fuck? But I think the only thing that, because it really hurt me and things were going so good, but I think that I wouldn't call myself psychotic because I ain't really do nothing. Some shit that I could have did, and I ain't really do nothing. But I did curse him out every single day for a whole year. Like literally every single day, he got cursed out for a whole year. So I think that's kind of crazy. But he took that shit because he knew it was wrong.
Right.
He knew what he did was wrong, so he took it. You know, he took it. He took it the whole year. Like I literally cursed him out every day for a year because I was hurt. Then I finally let that shit go.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people, because people can't explain when you ask them like, well, what makes me crazy? What do I do that's crazy? I think people in their mind, they're like, they might call us or, you know, certain people crazy because in their mind, another woman wouldn't do the same thing or go the same lengths as we would for someone that we love or someone that we are like vibing with. Like, you know, I'm a jack you up real quick. Like they'll consider that psychotic because no other woman would jack them up because they were hurt or, you know, whatever the situation may be. So I think sometimes our actions or someone's actions will consider or label them psychotic from another individual because another person wouldn't go that far or that deep for them. So
I think with me, because I don't know. I look at my perspective is different from my ex's perspectives because they all say that I'm crazy. And I can't say I don't fight because I fought all three of them.
Okay.
But I don't. That's not my thing. Like that's not like I'm not a fighter. Like I'm a lover, and I don't even be fighting now because my hands. That's my breadwinner. So I don't be fighting.
Yeah.
And I'm all about peace, but I am an emotional person. Like I'm a crybaby. So that could be, you know, some guys aren't really good with dealing with emotions. So
tell me about it.
It might make them like I'm crazy because I'm a very emotional person, but you know, I've just always been emotional since I was little. Like I've always been emotional, and I don't think anybody has ever addressed me being so emotional throughout my life. So I just been emotional. Nobody has never addressed it. Nobody has never did anything about it. I ain't never get no counseling when I was little or nothing. So you know, I just always.
You know, it's okay to be emotionally. That's.
I'm a crybaby though. I'm a crybaby and I self-sabotage.
Okay.
You know, I'm working on myself.
Okay.
Working on myself, but I wouldn't consider myself a psychotic ex. So I don't know.
No, you're not. And whoever says that is a bitch.
They all crazy. They all want me back.
Okay. You mind you just
all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Well, no, yeah.
All of them.
Meika, you ever been a psychotic ex?
No, I said I ain't never been that. I ain't never been with a baddie.
With a baddie. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, she comes so I add it to the tally.
I guess I could just blame that on Aquarius. Y'all say we cold-blooded anyway.
Yes.
I'm not about
to talk about Aries real bad. Y'all Aquarius is crazy in the head.
And that's why I'm not about to be doing all of that. Because once your bitch got one time to get me exposed, showing another crazy side of myself, then oh no,
I ain't never been in no like relationship with Aquarius. I had an Aquarius dude. It was brief though, but the psychotic ex messed that up. Like when we was over, I was dating this Aquarius dude. Like shit was cool. Shit was cool. But this was another hood nigga because all I would deal with was hood nigga. So it was another hood nigga, and then the ex fucking popped up. Like, why would you pop up? First of all, who let you in the building? Because you had to have a key to get in the apartment building. Somebody let that nigga in the building, first of all. And he just created chaos.
So much drama.
So I ended up losing the Aquarius nigga because he was like, I'm dealing with your drama. So I lost him. So I never really had with Aquarius. I have dated an Aries, but see, the Aries, we was better off as friends. He was going through some shit. He was going through a lot. He was alcoholic. He was suicidal. He had like legal shit going on, drama. Yeah.
Oh, my friend, my code.
With the code, yeah. So he was, you know, that's all the Aries. He's an Aries. He had a lot going on at the time, so that shit didn't work out like that. He said I was too peaceful. He didn't like me because I was too peaceful. So I was like, "Oh, y'all Aries is crazy. Y'all like drama."
Okay, exactly my point. You just proved. So
he definitely like. I was like, "How am I too crazy?" And when I met his mother, I was like, "I didn't deal with him." I was like,
"Furthermore, how I know I've never been a psychotic ex because I never had nobody just make me go crazy over them like that. Other than like you know, you get your normal upsetness and angry over whatever the situation may be, but it wasn't like it was a continuation. It was literally like that day I just and then you know it was done. It was just like that was it. Drop mic. So yeah, I don't think out of my experiences, all of them, and out of all the heartbreak and all that, yeah, I've never been psychotic.
Is there anything like, do you think there's anything that will make you snap and turn psychotic?
I don't know. I really don't. Like, I mean, I've already experienced being cheated on. So, you know what that feels like. And I felt like that was pretty, I blacked on that. But now experiencing that, and if it was to happen again, it's like you've already traumatized yourself, you know what to expect, but like, damn, I didn't expect that in you. Like you somebody totally different and you know what I went through. Now I gotta brah, but you know, I'm getting to the age where I don't want to brah on nobody. So it's like, you know, I'd rather just, you know what I mean? Like I need to remove this energy from you because I know this energy is fire. Like I know. So now I need to remove this energy. Like and take it from you because you don't deserve this. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what it would be like. It would have to be something real crazy. And then again, that shit might start out as a blackout motion, but I don't know, like psychotic thinking. Like if psychotic thinking to me, if I really pick up the knife and stab you without even like my thoughts didn't catch up to me, by the time they caught up to me, the knife is already in you. Then at that point we can officially say, yeah, y'all, I'm about to send out the money. Me out. I had a psychotic moment. I had a psychotic moment. It's like the thought didn't catch up to the action. The action was already ahead of me. And by the time I caught up and looked like, oh shit, you're stabbed. Wow.
Blood dripping on the knife.
But there's a reason that you're stabbed. So that's what I'm saying. Please don't give me that reason. I don't know what that reason is. So I'm just asking, please don't. Yeah. So I know my soulmate will do that.
I stabbed one of my exes out.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
I did it because he blacked my eye. I'm too pretty for that. You're not gonna punch me in my face. Like,
okay, yeah.
Self-defense.
I'm not ready for that one. Hold on, because we don't play with it.
Don't play with it. I'm a beautiful woman. Why would you punch me in my face?
Don't play with it, okay? Yes.
So yeah, when he punched me in my face, I felt that shit swell up. My shit was fucking swole the fuck up. I looked in the mirror, I was like, I'm gonna kill that nigga. So I went and I got knives and I stabbed the shit out of him. He didn't die, thankfully, but
not knives, not that's plural.
Yeah, it was 3 knives, 3 steak knives, stabbed the shit out of him. So I was like, look at my fucking face. Like, and what's crazy was all that commotion was going on in the room. Huh?
I said I just thought about it, but I don't think that was psychotic.
Yes, it was, because she almost got electrocuted. Yeah, it was like,
well, I did throw the cordless phone in the shower, but you know.
Well,
that might be my only psychotic key moment then. That wasn't then that was the first time that I ever experienced like really getting cheated on then. Yeah, because
I don't even know what my fight was about. I don't know what it was about, but it probably was getting cheated on because that nigga always cheated on me. But yeah, it was like when we was in a room and he was beating me up. Ain't nobody do shit because his friends was there. But as soon as I went and got them knives, everybody wanted to get up and try to stop it. No, this nigga look at my fucking face. Like, fuck y'all, fuck him. I'm killing him. So, but I don't even know what we was arguing about. But it wasn't about us breaking up or anything. It was nigga look at my fucking face. So that's the only time I feel like I was psychotic. It was a no. And then the other dude, the one that I was talking about, the psychotic ex. Well, no. I mean, it could have been psychotic. I can't remember what happened, but I just remember whatever he did, he was talking shit through my window. He was outside the car. I was in the car. He got locks. And I can't remember what the fuck happened, but I know I grabbed his ass by his locks and started driving.
Okay.
And he had to run. He had to run with the car. He had to run with the car. Like, I grabbed his head, started driving. He had to run with the car. So,
oh my god!
I never really did, but I don't like. I'm not the initiator. Like, I don't initiate. I just finish it.
People gotta really take you there. Like, they really be testing and trying you to even bring you out that type of character. Like, damn.
And that wasn't even about no sex. It was stop fucking playing with me.
Mine was about stop playing with me because you out here thotting and bopping and you got me fucked up and now I just found out. So I think that was my only deal psychotic moment because I definitely threw the cordless phone in the shower like and that just smashed into pieces. I was like, I didn't know you get electrocuted from a cordless phone. I mean, I thought it was like plastic or something. Thought it was plastic. I didn't know, but
I mean, it's got wires and shit.
Right. Batteries and
luckily she didn't get electrocuted. So, you know, the universe and God and my ancestors, they was on my side with that one and they saved her. So, yes, here we are. And now she's like my bestie. Look, now she's like my bestie.
Not bestie.
Yes, hey bestie. We were talking about meaty tatas the other day. Yes.
That's right. I know for me, I don't know what it'll take for me to be all the way psychotic-y because I think like Meika said, your vibe and your positive energy sometimes overpower, you know, the psychotic-y before that comes out. I think I'm the same way. Like recently I felt a little pinch of the psychotic-y when I was laughing and crying at the same time. But then I was like, oh wow, like I have so much love in me and so much, you know, God in me and all this other greatness. I'm like, I think that's what causes me to hold the psychotic-y at bay. But sometimes I don't want to hold her at bay. I need her to come all the way out. And she won't come all the way out. And I need her to do that sometimes. So
that's because you don't let her all the way out. So why do you feel like it was psychotic? Like,
because, well, I feel like it was psychotic because I've never in almost my 40 years of life, okay, almost 40, okay, almost, I've never did something as simple as laugh and cry at the same time, like from hurt, from pain, from having my heart shattered. Like I felt real crazy because I'm like, this bitch is laughing and crying at the same time over something that she saw. And who is she? Where did this come from? So if I had let that all the way out, I think I'm scared of what's to come out, and I'm able to hold her at bay. That's scary for me.
That's that
I
crazy
never.
Aries.
It scares me because I never ever been in a fist fight. Never. Even when I was little, I never been in a fist fight. I've always dealt with controversial issues. I either walked away or talked about it. I never fought. I never nothing. And I'm like, all that built up in me, I think I hurt somebody real bad. So,
well, they hurt you because you ain't never fight, so you don't know what to do. You just gonna go off an instinct, and whatever happens.
mm-hmm.
But if they two-piece you, just be prepared. You keep swinging no matter what.
Oh yeah,
no matter what. Just keep swinging no matter what, yo, until you go down. Like,
don't it was a time I got jumped over that toxic ass psychotic ex.
You go down.
And I got 2-piece, and she was like, bop, bop. And I was like, I know I'm about to get jumped. I'm about to get jumped. I was like, I'm getting jumped. This bitch is 2-piece me out of nowhere. And she was not who I was fighting. Yeah, you gotta be prepared. You just gotta prepare yourself.
So you ain't got no more fighting. You fought that shit. You did your big one. Fuck that. So, okay, girl, but just don't get psychotic on me, girl. At least let me be awoke when you feel your moment about to happen, girl. Let me be up, okay? Girl, okay. Y'all a little tipsy off this little red wine. Where we at?
I'm a little all the way. I feel nice. I feel nice and
I've been asking little questions and stuff.
You did? We did?
I know I haven't asked them all, but I've been,
Oh! Okay, continue.
So I'm just saying, somebody else can ask some.
Oh my God.
Would you ever go back to your psychotic ex?
Fuck no. Oh no, absolutely not. That's definitely a no for me. That's a no. I'll take no. No. They could be the last person on earth. It will still be a no. I will finger pop on a handstand myself. Like no.
Finger pop on a handstand. That sounds
on a handstand. Okay. I've been practicing. Yes, on a handstand.
You know what? Yes, because you're balancing on your video.
Okay, yes, on my key, yes, without holding my back. Okay, I'm just working on that handstand. And yes, nope. That's a no for me.
Okay, so since that was such an easy question, so it's like a two-part question, not a two-part question, but would you still communicate with them, or do you still communicate with them?
No. For what? You're right, ex. Like you served your purpose in my life at the time that you were supposed to serve it. Now, if you're supposed to serve something different in my life, let's say not as my girlfriend, but you make a better friend, like my bestie. Now, yes, it's like, yeah, you didn't make a great girlfriend, but you make an amazing friend. Like but some people are just not that. Some people are you just didn't make a good girlfriend and you make nothing. So you just stay in the past. You were my experience. I learned this, that, and that. And you learned this, that, and we move on. Like some people need to be left in the past. Everybody don't get to come to your present. They don't. They really don't. And that's the part you got to determine who you leaving behind and who you taking forward. That's the part you got to figure out. Cause
yeah, the Aries that was like an ex. We didn't think that long. He was just crazy, but he was crazy, and he like we're friends, and I'm like, we better off as friends. Like we get along greatly as friends. We're just better off as friends. The other one, the one that's actually the psychotic ex that I was speaking of prior, in the beginning, like I always block him, and then he always, communicate with another patient. I don't know why. I think because I just be scared that something's going to happen, because I know he lives a certain lifestyle, and it's just like every once in a while I just be like, okay, I don't know. I just be feeling guilty sometimes. Like, what if I don't speak to him and then something happens to him? I would feel horrible that I ain't speak to him. So I always give him a chance, and he always fucks it up. So, it just be a matter of time every time. Like sometimes it'll be a good conversation, and then he'll come with some bullshit, and I'm just like, I gotta block him all over again, like every time.
Right.
And that's why I just don't even bother. I don't even give her the benefit of the doubt to even see if she's a changed person. At this point, you've changed. That's perfect. That's great. You changed for someone else because that's supposed
Oh,
to
but
be.
I don't talk like we about to get back together. That's never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk at all. Like, I'm good on that. Like, I don't need, because I don't trust, me personally, I don't trust her. So it's like, I don't feel like your intentions are genuine. Even though if you're trying to come off like I'm genuine, I feel like, yeah, in that same breath, if we're out drinking, you're going to try to get it. So it's like, no, you're not coming off like genuine about yours. I don't trust you. So I just, no. I'm gonna leave that in the past. I ain't fucking with that. Like, I'm good on that. That's just me personally, in my experience. But that bitch left the past right there. See ya. Like, wish the best for you and your crew, child. And yes, honey, that is not my problem. So, Did we end that one? Huh? No, what you say?
Huh?
What you said? Somebody said something? I did my shit. Somebody said something?
No, I don't
think so. My shit biking on here. Okay. Y'all can hear me though?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, any conclusion, any final remarks?
Stop having good pussy and good attitudes because that's how they get psychotic. Just stop. Just stop.
I know with me, I'm trying like this situation that I'm in now, I'm talking to somebody, I'm not in a relationship like that, but I'm trying not to be crazy. But I don't think I'm crazy. Like, I really don't think I'm crazy. I haven't done anything crazy. Like, I haven't.
Because if you were crazy, we would say that you're crazy, but you're not crazy. The people that say you crazy are the crazy ones.
I'm just an overthinker and I'm emotional, but I don't think I've done anything extreme. So, but I'm praying that everything goes well. I'm praying everything goes well with the situation because, child.
And I don't know. I'm just in 2023, just being more observant in general to. Because it's easy to just overlook psychotic behavior until it's actually like
in your face
behavior where it's like, okay, that's a little extreme. But I feel like it could have been levels leading up to it got to that extreme. So I don't know. I just think I need to just look into that more with people with dating. You know what I mean? Dating multiple people, however that may look, and just really like getting to know you and your background and everything because I don't want to waste your time on mine. And after having a psychotic person in my life, it's truly a turnoff. Like it caused trauma. And I just can't see myself being with someone like that, like ever again. It just does not go with me. It doesn't work with me. I've come too far to be dragged back to something like that, to be with a person like that. So no. Done, turned me off. I'm good. So that would be my advice. I'm definitely
not dealing with no crazy people no more. I love great communication. Like we have to be able to communicate and comprehend and like compromise and all that. And
that part.
Great
Communication is everything. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know.
But communication is one thing, but comprehension is another. Like you can communicate with me all day, but if I don't understand it, it's not going to get nowhere. Like,
girl, you is preaching a day. Let me go get my kitten heels.
Okay, I need to understand what's going on, and that's why I question a lot of things. And then that be making me look crazy. Like everything makes me look crazy. I don't know. That's why I say I'm not crazy. It be the other people that's crazy.
But I feel you. That communication and then the comprehension part, because you can communicate
definitely, and then you gotta compromise. Like all of that is important.
Yeah.
But so now that we finished with the Psychotic X, let's get into this NJZ hosted by me. Okay.
Yes. My one. It's hot in here.
All right. So this one reads as follows. My girlfriend who lives with me wants to move in her 22-year-old son. Okay.
22.
Hey, y'all. My girlfriend wants to move in her 22-year-old son into my place. He's okay and all and seems quite smart, but I'm kind of uncomfortable with the idea because of his living habits and lifestyle. He basically stays in his room, plays games, and smokes weed and comes out to eat, and that's about it. Does not work or seek it, drops school, and his mom has been paying his rent, doing all the chores, etc. He is currently living with a friend who wants him out. I did express my concern to her and said no. Well, it's not going over well and may be the end of a long relationship, unfortunately. Am I being unfair or irrational?
No. So listen, sir. You a man first, and if you see another man, whether it's someone you know or not, you know they're not doing what men do. Like this dude, 22 years old, just playing games and don't come out until it's time to eat. Where we do that at? And then you're gonna come live with me and not have no responsibilities? Oh hell no. That's not no. But at the same time, his mother has allowed it all this time. So what are you gonna do? Like this is something that his mom has allowed for so long. This is why he feels like it's okay. So
But maybe he wasn't under the roof though, because during the time that his mother allowed that, and now she's trying to bring that situation into his space. So now he's like, okay, hold on. Because where the fuck was this boy staying if the mother been doing this, basically
with the roommate,
mama
the
boy
roommate tied
all this time. Okay, so he's been with the roommate all this time. Okay,
right. So I would say, I mean, so this is Kia talking, the nice, loving me, right? So I would say try it out. You might be that man that can turn him in. I don't want to say turn him into a man because he's 22, but you might be the very thing he needs to view things differently. But if it don't work, I mean, then I don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, if his mom allowed it all this time, then he doesn't know anything other than being lazy and not wanting to do better, not wanting to better himself. So, that's my take on it.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think so. I think I don't think he's wrong or irrational. I think that I would be the same way. Like, no. Because all I'm going to have to do is take care of another person. And you my girlfriend, you're not my wife. That's not my stepson. So, I don't want to deal with that. I don't even like to deal with people, period. Like my son, I guess because that's my son. But my son isn't. My son, yeah, he plays the video games and smokes weed. But
he's responsible.
But I don't do everything for my son. He pretty much takes care of himself. I give him free room and board. He get free food and shit. But my son ain't in the way. My son has never been like in the way. He's not no bum ass child. Like bum ass child.
That's my baby.
Man, nothing like that. Like my son is a go-getter. He gets money. He does what he got to do to get money. So, and he helps pay bills. So, I feel
and that's what I'm saying. His mother probably allowed him to mooch off of her. Whereas, some mamas, dude, you're going to earn your keep around here. Ain't nobody dealing with that. Like my son, 13 now. No, you better do them dishes. You see him in the sink. You better come up off that PS and whatever, 10, 12, 4, 5, and do what you got to do. Like,
yeah. And then also that could be intimidation for him because like who wants to I know for me, like I be having some guys I have an issue, like they always ask about my son, like my son is not thinking about you because my son is older, so it's like, oh, you got an older son, it might be an issue. Like my son is not thinking about you at all. My son don't know who you are, don't know I'm talking to you. He don't give a fuck about you. Like he be doing his own thing. So some men do get intimidated by that too. So that could be a factor. Like got this grown man living in here, and then I got to deal with that. And if the mother's enabling this lazy ass behavior, then she's gonna enable bum ass behavior when they get there, and it's just gonna be a bunch of mess. So I feel like him saying no was good. Like he set his boundaries, and no, I don't want that He's a grown man. No. So I get it. I definitely get it. Meika, what you think?
What you think, Meika?
I agree. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I agree.
I do.
It's feeling real nice. It's feeling real toasty on my inside parts.
It is mine. I need to sit this down. This shit got me hot in here. Like, whew, just I'm sweating.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm
yeah.
hot on the inside part. I gotta find something to do. Okay, I gotta find something to do immediately.
I am going to be good.
Good.
Okay, good. She said I'm going to be good. Good.
Good job, Melanie.
I'm going to be celibate.
Good job, Larry.
I'm trying, but I don't know. But we'll see.
No, that is not. I don't know.
I mean, because when we have a lot of sexual chemistry, that's just undeniable, and we be trying not to do it, but it just be happening. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to be celibate and still see, and we just both gonna have to fight the temptation. Ooh, child.
Well, that's gonna be. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a tough.
That is a lot of temptation.
Literally.
Listen, because I remember being celibate and hot.
A whole lot of.
I'm gonna be keeping you in prayer,
okay?
Because that's toughie.
That whole lot of
that's a toughie.
Yes, that big old thing. Okay, so
remote control lead.
Oh no, it's bigger than that.
Oh my God! Wait. Oh wait, my God.
Woo, child. Okay, so
come out the throat through the esophagus.
Okay, touch my heart.
Okay.
Fall in love, honey. Okay, so as we get into the closing of this show, again, thank you to all you new swingers that joined us this evening for the first time. You are now old ho swingers. Thank you to all the old ho swingers that have allowed us to keep you coming back. We really, really appreciate all the support. Again, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Get us in the recommended section of your YouTube. And yeah, keep us going. I think we close to 300, I think.
Okay.
I haven't checked in a little while, but I know we close if we haven't already reached it. So yeah, get us to 300 so we can give y'all some gifts or something. We can do something. I don't know. We try to get back in the swing of things because life has been lifing, so
yes.
We're doing a lot. We've been doing a lot. We're trying to get back into that consistency for y'all. So just bear with us, give us some grace. We really, really appreciate the support. So I say all that to say, if you are interested in providing the topic, you want to come on the show, give a comment, no just on whatever the case is, you can send us an email at firstladies2412@gmail.com. You can check us out on our social media sites. We have our Instagram, which is at Drunken Threesomes Podcast. We have TikTok, that's at Drunken Threesomes 2412. Our Twitter is at Drunken Threesomes. We have a Facebook, that's Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. And then if you want to check us out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can check us out by clicking Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. So yeah, we're everywhere. You can find us somewhere. Just make sure you tune in and you support so that we can make you the swinger of the week as well and shout you out. Oh, and also if you have a small business or big business, because nobody is a small business. If you have a big business that you want us to promote for the Black Excellence segment, let us know. Send us some information on that and we'll make sure we get you out the way. Yes.
Okay. And I'm scratching like a crackhead. I keep finding myself scratching.
I'm hungry, y'all. I'm about to make me a salmon burger.
Okay.
Ooh, let me come down the street and get a make two. Let me come down the street.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Buttermilk. Yes. I'm about to say make two. Let me come down the street 5 minutes up the 2, 3 seconds.
I really want some Popeyes, but Marcus got my vehicle. He working doing the his mobile studio stuff. doing a session, a mobile
Let's
session.
get our glasses then so we can wrap it on up. Y'all figure out what we eating. Okay, what we eating.
I want some Popeyes.
Okay, so Kia threw it back. Okay, clink. Yes, swingies, guys, clink. Thank you.
This is my second glass. I'm gonna be all drunk. Oh.
Throw it back. And just in case. Oh, wait, they still throwing it back. Oh, that's your second drink. That's your second drink. Okay, I finished my first one.
I'm gonna see boots up.
Okay. So, just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still going strong. Bye, guys. Bye. Yeah.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the first ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Bonding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all three of us with the swinger of the week. Wow.